Hello everyone and welcome back to LM Simulation here on YouTube. So we are back. This is going to be Farming Simulator as I announced last week. We haven't played this in quite a while obviously because I've been away from the channel, but we are back into Farming Simulator. Now you won't recognise this. I'm very much a class man when it comes to tractors. I've always been a class man. CLAAS are one of my favourite tractor brands. I used to be a big fan of John Deere, but in this country we don't see that many John Deeres. They're an American brand, don't really see that many of them, and because Germany's closer, we see a lot of German brands over here. The likes of Fendit, which is one of these, I believe that's how you pronounce it, no other way I could think of pronouncing that, or Claas. So when I was actually as a young child, I used to see a lot of these Claas and Fendit tractors around, so they're a lot more common than the John Deeres in this country, so that's why I've opted to go down this route on the channel, on our Martin's Farm, which we're doing at the moment. So yeah, this is going to be a regular 1 month video. Once per month I'm going to do a farming simulator video just to get us back into the theme of farming. So today we're doing something a little bit different. Rather than cultivating, rather than doing any harvesting, we're actually going back to the basics. We're going back to the very start. We've just signed up to do a quick little contract, which isn't going to take us very long. This is going to be a nice short video today on Farming Simulator, but it's just going to introduce you into cultivating and moving forward into the scheming of fertilising. So the main theme of this video will indeed be fertilising. So now the tractor we've got here is not my tractor. I'm not a fan of Fender, I'm a fan of Claas. My tractor is a Claas, I think like an Axiom or something like that, I think. But this is what I basically borrowed it basically because it had all the tools with it. I didn't want to have to buy all the tools separately. But as I get more and more into the game, I probably will go ahead and purchase these tools and these equipment separately. But for now, let's get going. We've got a contract, so I'll just show you now. So here we are. If I just press escape and go down to our contract section, once I find it. Here we go. We've got Evelyn Carson here, lovely lady. She's the owner of field number 5, which is only 0.72 acres. She wants us to do some fertilising, offering a reward of £507 for fertilising field number 5. Now we can use liquid, solid, slurry or manure. I've opted to go for solid, just because it's the easiest thing for me to do really. You've got all your tractors here that we've currently got at the moment. We've got a few John Deere, maybe one John Deere bits. The rest of them are all Claas. I think it's Claas Arian is the actual tractor, but anyway, we're here in the Fendit. This is a lease operation, so we've leased this thing on the front here, and we've also leased this bit on the back here, and we've leased the actual tractor itself. Now, for future operations, I will not be leasing stuff. I only plan to lease in this video because, well, there's literally nothing else that I can do. I'd have to purchase everything separately, and it costs a lot of money. Now, I filled this with, is that 2,000? I think that's 2,000 litres of solid fertiliser is in the back there. Hopefully that will be enough to do field number 5. It's only 0.78 acres, but we'll find out. So let's jump in. So here we go. This is the Fendit, and we're going to be driving it. Over to field number 5, which is this one here. Now the first thing I'm going to do is just turn the game sound down because it is very loud. Just a moment for me, guys. I've got it almost on max. There we go. That should be a little bit better for you. There you are. Righty ho. So now we've basically made our way over to the field, we can just get starting. So the first thing we need to do is go into the outside view, which is by pressing the C button. I'm going to zoom out a bit so you can see this is us here. We're ready to start fertilising on this field. So the first thing I'm going to do is work out how on earth you start fertilising. Let's have a look. That's not it. That is definitely not it. Righty ho. Right, lower fertiliser spreader. There we go. Lovely stuff. Turn on fertiliser spreader. And change work width is R. No, we want it at max, so we'll have it at that. That'll work, and we'll press X to turn it on. Aha, very nice. So now we're spreading the fertiliser. It's a bit of a waste if you sit right at the far end, so it's probably better if we do it there and then go all the way to the end, a little bit more, and then we'll turn it off not to waste it. I'm not sure how we know when this field is finished, but I guess we'll see. So now we're just going to go back round and turn it on again. There we go, making sure that all the crops are thoroughly spread. That's what we like to see. And we'll turn it off. Do another run. There we go. Lovely stuff. All the crops are getting all this fertiliser. That is wonderful. Contract on field 5 is finished. Wow, that didn't take long, and we've still got 55% of fertiliser to go. So there you go. That is as quick as it takes just to quickly fertilise a field. Now if I go into escape and go back to our contracts, we've actually completed it. So that means we have actually been given a grand total of 3,120 because we got 507 for that. They took 76 off that, and they reimbursed us 2,689 for the cost of purchasing the equipment. So we had to purchase some, I think it was fertiliser spray itself, so that would be the reimbursement of that. So actually we got £3,000 for that, so that's not bad. So he needs some cultivating done. We're not going to be doing that. We're purely doing fertilising in this session today, so we'll just do this one here now. If you want solid fertiliser, field number 78. Fertilise field 78 with any type of fertiliser. So we'll accept that contract. That's brilliant. So we've got field number 78 now. I just need to find where that is on the map. Another thing I've just realised, and I won't mention it to anyone, I hope nobody notices, but we've hired this Fendit, the Favorit 511C, and I'm going to use it on another job as well, which is all the way over here. That is I hope they don't notice when we steal this tractor and take it to the next job. Go away. Someone had just hijacked my tractor then. Right, let's go back into the cockpit. Now I don't like this Fendit. I'm not a huge fan. I think they're good tractors. They're just not my favourite tractor. Let's lift the fertiliser spreader as well so we don't drag it on the floor. Alright, so we're coming out of here and we're turning left. So we're doing a bit of road driving now. Oh, hello. So we're following this guy. And to head across the map to the other destination where we're going to be doing some more fertilising. In each video I'm going to focus on a different thing. So cultivating, as you saw there, that is something we'll be focusing on in the next video. So we're always going to be looking at something new. That's the main thing. With cultivating though, it's a lot easier because all you need, instead of having to have loads and stuff like that put onto your, your fertiliser, you just need the equipment. So when it comes to cultivating, I'm actually going to do that contract on my own without borrowing the equipment. So once I've finished this session fertilising, I'm then going to basically show you around the new farm and everything parked up, and that's going to be that for this video. I know it's only quick, but 2 jobs fertilising, that's more than enough. I don't want this video to drag on forever, and I know it can get quite long if you have these massive fields. This one's going to be a bit bigger, so we'll see. The one thing that I don't like is the fact that you can never tell when a field is finished, if you know what I mean. It tells you in the top right hand corner, as you found out, but there is no sort of gauge, or there is no sort of slider to tell you. Wonder what the fuel prices are like here at the moment. Can't be as bad as they are in the UK, although they have dropped recently, which is good. I know they dropped in the US, for those US people who are watching. They dropped in the US actually a couple of weeks ago, according to Joe Biden, that is. He's the only source I have for that sort, so hopefully they're dropping for you guys too, but they are dropping over here. Never really affected me, although I have recently got my own car. I'm not in possession of it yet. It's still being prepared by the garage, and it should be ready this week actually. So that'll certainly open up some more doors and let me get to work via a more sensible means. So we're going to be turning right here. Feels like quite a way when you... I mean, the size of these maps are never huge, and thank God that they aren't, because it'd take you forever to get anywhere. But I would prefer a larger map, but like a way to teleport or something like that, you know, so you're not spending the entire video just driving from A to B. So here we go. Park and ride. Ooh. Oh, we can go across the train tracks, we're good. Nice. Righty ho, so nearly at field number 78, it's just here on the left. So let's go down this little path down here. Ah, it's just this field on the right hand side here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the camera to the outside view and make sure that we're in position. It's a big field, isn't it? Wow. Right, so let's lower and turn it on. Let's get going. Oh, get the birds out of the way. They'll be all over this, I can tell you that. Like a rash, these birds. Let's do some more. This is a bit of a bigger field. It's not huge, it's roughly the same size as the last one, just a bit more, which is why obviously we're getting more money. And let's go to the end of the field. Hopefully it'll tell us... Oh, there you go. Contract's finished already, so... There you go. It doesn't take you long at all to get these fertilising contracts done. It's very, very simple indeed. And that's that'll be a lot more money, that one. It'll be 800 by 500, so definitely worth it. Anyway, I'm going to drop this tractor off at the showroom, because I don't want to keep it. No thanks, you can have it back, guys. Got my own tractors, thank you. Not really my style, this, but my my class is waiting for me at the showroom, as I call it. Let's get back to the main road. And there you go. So if you have a look on the map, that sort of black and white panda shaped object on the left hand side there, that will be your other tractor. Now I can switch to it automatically if I just press the right arrow key, but yeah, me wanting to do this properly, I just want to get rid of this tractor as well, to be honest, so very clunky. Alright, let's drop this off. I have no idea how they give this back. I'm just going to drop it off here. There you go, you can keep it. It's done a good job, this Fendit, but it's just feels like an old man's tractor, and I'm not an old man, I'm a young man. A young man needs a young man's tractor, and a class Arian is a young man's tractor. Look at that. That is fantastic. Right, let's jump in. Oh, that's behind us. I must admit, it's got some lovely textures inside. So many controls and everything is superb. And it's a lot quieter, as you'll probably notice. Infinitely quieter than the Fendit. So, oh, crash into a sign, why don't you, Leo? I'm going to show you my farm now very quickly, and just show you how you can access other features in this game. What we're going to be doing in the next video. These farming simulator videos are meant to be shorts. I'm actually going to rebrand them into Farming Simulator Shorts because they are actually a different part of my channel. They're nowhere near the same length as my main videos, which are well over an hour usually. So these are just going to be short extracts from Farming Simulator and stuff. So. And we'll be back in Fernbus next week, that's been decided. We have got some new games coming this autumn, and I can dedicate to that. I was meant to do them over the summer, but they have been delayed. So we have got some new games. But welcome to the farm, guys. So, if I want to show you about, let's press the C button. We've got the fantastic class something. Yeah, the class Tryon 720. Now I wanted this how they have it in the UK without the front tracks, but I don't think they did it. So that is on lease at the moment. That's a fantastic bit of kit there. We've also, if I show you over here, we've got a little John Deere. Now this is why I got this. It's the only John Deere thing I've got in my arsenal, but I got this because it's a nice little John Deere bit of kit here. Have a look at this thing, this is awesome. So this is the John Deere XUV 865M. It's a nice little thing. It's probably the only thing you'll see John Deere in this country, to be honest. They're little nippy sort of go everywhere tractors. They've got brilliant suspension, and I love that little gator on the back. That's awesome. And look, they're really modern inside as well. Oh god, don't know what's happening there. But they're really modern inside. Really, really nice indeed. So yeah, I've got that just to sort of drive to the shops and stuff like that whenever I need it, instead of having to take the big tractors out. And we've also got a trailer, which I'm going to reverse into now. Or, well, not reverse into, but hook up to. So we get this right. I just want to make sure I get this right. And there we go. Lovely. And there we go, we're back attached to our trailer. Lovely, and then what I do is I turn the engine off, and that is that. So, Farming Simulator shorts are here. No, they're not sort of like jogging bottoms for Farming Simulator. They're little videos for Farming Simulator indeed. But there you go. I hope everyone's enjoyed that little video, a little sort of showcase into Farming Simulator and what you can do. We'll be having a lot more of interaction into the sort of how you access the contracts and everything like that. There's going to be a little bit of a longer video next time. I just wanted to get this out here because I needed to do an update for Farming Simulator. It's been a while actually since I've actually done anything, but this is just to show you how quick and easy fertilising can be. Once you've got once you've accessed the menu, once you've got into the start system, once you've managed to get everything up and ready, all you need to do is finish the fields and then you get paid. And that £4 wage payment is wage that I've had to pay to the AI worker. Anyway, so there you go. That is Farming Simulator for today. I hope everyone has enjoyed it, and I will be back in Farming Simulator next month as we look to do some cultivating. And we'll be purchasing our own equipment. So this tractor here, a Class Arian, will be taking part in cultivating next time here on LM Simulation. But for now, hope everyone's enjoyed this video, and I will be back next week with some Fernbus Coach Simulator. But for now, all the very best to all of you, wherever you are in the world. Do take care, and ta-ra!